We all love to see the birds flying in the sky, and we cherish the moments when we see them flying and dream about what if we could also fly like them. We also want to fly like the birds. So, we are going to study the features of the birds that help them fly in the sky. The birds have wings and most of them can fly. They have light and hollow bones. They have feet and claws. They do not have teeth. Instead, they have beak which is used to tear, bite, chisel, crush or chew their food. Birds have streamlined body that also help them to fly. Flight in a bird is one of the most complex forms of locomotion in the animal kingdom. It includes hovering, taking off and landing and many complex movements just like an aeroplane. And different birds they have adapted themselves in their specific environment to ensure smooth flight. Adaptation, any alteration, any change in the structure or function of an animal or any of its part that results from natural selection naturally, it is known as adaptation. For flight, the body of the birds have been well adapted morphologically as well as anatomically, means in their shape and structure, their composition. They have their body contour. So they have spindle shaped body and very light organs which help them to fly. If they are heavy they won't be able to fly, so they have very light organs. The body is mainly having air in them. Then feathers, very light, which do not add any weight to the body of the bird but act as a blanket or an envelope around the body and add buoyancy to the flight. So feathers they increase the surface area for striking in the air and help in flying. The next feature is that forelimbs they are modified into unique and powerful organs called wings, which help in flying high, which help in propelling the body high up in the air. The neck and beak also help the bird to feed and nest building and in locomotion. Then perching, birds are strongly developed so that when a bird sits in a perch and the toes of the bird they automatically grips the perch. And short tail and tail feathers they act as radar during flight and they assist in steering, lifting and counterbalancing the body of the bird during flight. Let's come to the anatomical modification. The endoskeleton means the bones, the light bones, and they provide large surface area for the attachment, and being hollow they do not have weight. They have pneumatic fluid with them and air sacs in them, so they are very light bones, and due to these hollow light bones birds are able to fly perfectly. The muscles on the back are much reduced and flight muscles on the breast they are strongly developed in the birds, and these strong muscles they help the birds to fly in the air smoothly. The digestive organ of the bird, the digestive system is quite efficient with reduced rectum, and the undigested food is never stored because it would create extra burden. And circulatory system heart is large size and quite efficient to keep completely separate the pure and impure blood, and these features they help in flying high. The shape of bird's wing is important for producing lift. The increased speed over curved large wing area creates a longer path of air. This means if air is moving more quickly over the top surface, it reduces the air pressure on the top. The basic fundamental of the bird's flight are similar to those like an aeroplane or an aircraft. So the birds fly in the same way as the aeroplane takes off, lands or hovers. All these features which are shown by an aeroplane, they are a fundamental part of the birds. When a bird is gliding, it doesn't have to do any work. The wings are held out to the side of the body and they do not flap. As the wings move through the air, they are held at slight angles. So during gliding, they do not flap their wings. Only during flying they flap their wings. When a bird flaps, its wings continue to develop lift, but the lift is elated forwards to provide thrust, and it counteracts and drag the birds and increases its speed. So upstroke, downstroke, side stroke, all these are the features which birds show while flying. Apart from its weight, there are three drag: frictional drag, foam drag, and lift induced drag, that are due to friction. Firstly, frictional is due to friction, and foam is due to frontal area of the bird, and due to wind, lift induced drag is there. During flight, the wings become unfolded, stretched, and raised vertically upwards. They move upward, downward, sidewards, and downstroke is achieved by action of pectoral minor. So, by this downward and upward movement of the wings, when wings are unfolded, by these movements, birds fly in the sky. These are the various features which anatomically and morphologically makes a bird fit